Hello and welcome to the Chris Waller Racing Weekly Runners Preview Show. Bit of a review from last week as well, and you might notice there is a stark difference to this week. Once again, I'm not Charlie Duckworth, I'm Billy Bentley, and pleasure to be joining you, Chris, for another look at the runners this week.
Similar hair, sort of.
I think I've got a little bit more, and my eyes aren't as confusing.
Oh.
So we can't do through Billy's eyes, so we might do Billy's best a little bit later on. Last week, Conasana, nice win down at Randwick.
Yes, good win. Yeah, really good win. She's fully going places. The main racing was sort of Brisbane. We missed out in the Group 1, didn't we?
We did, but the form stacks up from Conasana with Scarlet Oak.
Yes.
Because she was really impressive in the Rovers.
She was, Billy. Very impressive.
Wasn't she?
And I think she's the favourite for the Oaks coming up.
Yes.
Scarlet Oak in the Oaks.
Oof. Gosh.
And there'll be a few other stablemates there as well. We'll be well represented, and looking forward to Queensland next week and this week.
There is a lot of racing happening in Queensland, so let's head up there because it is the Queensland Winter Racing Carnival. Let's kick things off. Race 3. It is over 2,400 metres with Celino.
Celino, in 2 weeks' time, will be running in the Brisbane Cup.
Okay.
This race will be his prep run, where hopefully he'll win also. But realistically, it's a little bit short. So as long as he's finishing off well, I'll be happy. And look out when he returns to defend his title in the Brisbane Cup 2 weeks later.
And a last start winner in Bonnie Ezra with Jim Byrne, booked to ride.
This was a lot tougher, Bill, but he's going well. And the staff, the team at the Gold Coast have said his confidence is growing considerably thanks to that win.
I think we might have just missed a race there, Chris. Now I'm going to go back to race 2.
Charlie never used to miss a race.
No, I was too quick on the odd flick through. It's Charlie told me to do race 1, race 2, Sharagoma.
Nice race for him. Natural Willa rides, reasonable draw. He'd be competitive in a race like this.
Alrighty, let's get back to race 4. It is the Lord Mayor's Cup. Very prestigious race, the Lord Mayor's Cup in Brisbane, over 1,800 metres.
Is it?
I mean, it's the Lord Mayor's race.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully he's there to present the trophy. Desert Icon, Tommy Berry.
He had a tough run first up, and he's got a better draw this week, so he can improve.
Waterford with James Orman, booked to ride, but out of barrier 13.
I think you'll see him run at Rose Hill on Saturday, Bill.
That's a mail for you. Race 5, over 1,400 metres. Again, last start winner, Alta. Very impressive last start too.
Yeah. This is a bit stronger, but all he can do is win. He's trained on really well. He's one of those horses that have just gone to a new level since he's been in Queensland, the warmer weather. And he's enjoying the afternoon walks and the sun on his back and the picturesque scene of the Gold Coast.
There's something to be said for all of us.
Yes.
Isn't it? This time of year, I think.
So he'll run well, really well.
Race 6, Chrysaor.
A little bit disappointing first up, but I'd put that down to the soft track, Bill. His 3 wins have come on good tracks. So he should get a good track on Saturday afternoon. And tricky draw, but he's ready to bounce.
And we've got first emergency in there as well, McHale at the moment.
Yes, he was a bit stiff last start. He was in the wrong part of the track, yet still ran 4th. So he should gain a start, and if he does gain a start, he'll run very well.
Okay. And then if we look at the Group 1 of the day, race 7, it is the Kingsford Smith Cup over 1,300 metres. We have 2 runners. We'll start with Osipenko with Tommy Berry on board.
Fresh up, weight for age, not easy, but he's mixed it with some pretty good horses in the past. So he'll run okay, but he'll improve, and he'll go to the Stradbroke in 2 weeks' time with a pretty suitable weight. So love to see him win here, but I think realistically, 2 weeks' time.
And Espiona, again, Nash booked to ride, barrier 6.
Yeah, good draw for her. Look, she's been getting beaten a length in the best races in Australia without having a lot of luck, including last start where she was caught wide. From the widest draw, she'd begun okay and raced well. She can bounce, she can win. She's a good chance. I'm not saying she will win, but she can win. Obviously, it's a very good field of sprinters.
It is a good field of sprinters.
It is, Bill. It is.
What do you think about the track last week?
Look, the track was okay. Obviously, you had to be off the fence in the middle of the track, but that's sort of late autumn, winter racing. They've had a lot of rain in Brisbane,
Yep.
eastern states in particular, but the track's just not getting a chance to dry out like they normally would. And I think back to Eagle Farm would be a big plus for most horses.
Yep. Yeah, it will be. Well, into race 8, the Ladbrokes Queensland Derby over 2,400 metres.
Ladbrokes.
The Ladbrokes Queensland Derby.
Oh.
You know what?
What?
You've got a spider in your neck. That's
Lucky.
Do we have? Is there any spiders coming up as an omen? No. Geez, that was a
Big one?
That'll go down. Yeah, that'll be somewhere today. Billy Bentley saved Chris Waller's life.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Race 8, back to the Derby. Last start winner, Tannhauser.
Now, I could feel them crawling all over me. Tannhauser, well, he was terrific last start. He's trained on well since, and he looks terrific. Couldn't be happier with him. His work was sharp Tuesday morning, and he's got a good barrier. James is off to Japan, riding Romantic Warrior on Sunday. So Nashra Willer steps into the saddle.
Very good replacement as well for
My
James.
word.
Nashra Waller jumping on board. Kirikan out of Barrier 8 with James Orman.
His form's been a little bit disappointing, Billy, but this is a race he's been set for since running second in the Grand Prix back in the summer. So I'm hoping he can lift, but needs to.
And Shy Guy, Tommy Berry out of Barrier 4.
He was much better last start. We rode him quiet. He finished off well, but that was Ipswich. This is a Group 1 at Eagle Farm. So we need him to lift, but he's bred to get a distance, and 2,400 metres could throw up some interesting results, and I hope he's one of them.
Well, out of Barrier 15, bit of a wide draw for Anderson Bridge. Hopefully comes in a few if there's any scratchings above him, but what do you think?
He's a fit horse, racing without a lot of luck. Travels up from Sydney Wednesday night. So, look, I'm not too concerned about the draw because he's a horse that appreciates a bit of room. And Vlad Jurek rides, and yeah, he's the type of horse that can run a place in the Derby.
Now, we've got 3 emergencies in the race, and we'll get through them all, but Manaheim, Mr. Kipchoge, and Cadaver.
Look, all 3 will stay the trip. Hard to separate the 3. I'd love to see at least a couple of them get a run. But yeah, they're going to need a couple of scratchings to get in, as simple as that. But if they don't get in, they'll keep, and there'll be plenty of races coming up in the next 12 months for them.
Now, speaking of Queensland,
Yes,
it was a big day yesterday
it was.
with the Magic Millions. Is it the Broodmare sale up there over the last couple of days? Still happening today as well. It was at Key Royale, Bella Rouge, Afterlight, that's right, and Madame Pomeroy.
Wow.
Great result
Yeah.
for all of the sales yesterday, but in particular, I think Madame Pomeroy was a standout of the day.
Yeah, one of them was a little bit disappointing, but the other 3 all sold really well. And Madame Pomeroy, she was terrific. Yeah, the ladies were up there and anxious, and yeah, Group 1 winner. She was what they wanted, Madame Pomeroy. And there was plenty of Pomeroy being...
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was. But a great result as well, because it's great for the ladies racing. You know,
Yes.
there's 20 ladies involved in that
Yeah,
horse.
it was basically our first step into the women's racing. And yeah, it's been a great concept.
Yeah.
Great concept.
It
And
has.
to come away with a success story like that, not only did she win Group 1 and win good prize money, she's earned a good dividend, and
Yeah, nice return for the owners.
she's found a good home in Cornwall.
Yeah, gorgeous place. Nice for her to be heading back over there. And, you know, Inglis and Magic Millions continue to do an incredible job with all the sales
They
across the
do.
year, don't they?
It's opened my eyes up. Yeah, we're only always on the other side of the fence,
Yeah.
paying them. But yeah, you can see what they do behind the scenes and helping us market them. Yeah, it was a good experience.